Multiculturalism in Australia can contribute to the achievement of competitiveness in international markets. Serving multicultural needs at home can play a valuable role in understanding, entering, and developing international markets, and the multicultural workforce is a source of direct insight into international markets, as well as a source of social and business link to those markets. Australian population is approximately 18 million, which is a small and isolated market, and this limits the abilities of firms to achieve scale efficiencies in productions and research operations domestically as a basis for international competitiveness. But thus the scale of the domestic markets as a whole may be limited. Particular market segments can be significant, such as sector of the mining and agricultural industries. Serving this market domestically can be a source of international competitiveness, and there are many successful international Australian firms operating in these industries. In a similar way, there is cultural diversity and associated needs from a special type of markets of significant size. Moreover, there are links between satisfying this need and developing products and services with international potential, because the needs provide a means by which firms can learn about the needs and customs of customers in other countries and how best to serve them. Another reason is the small size of the domestic market may not be such an impediment to achieving international competitiveness, is that international competition involves more than price competitions. It involves creating and delivering value to customers and be able to update the qualities of the products and services offered continuously. This often means working closely with intermediate and final customer. Through the research, feedback, and interaction that occurs, competitive products and services are created and improved. In this sense, the qualities of demand is more important than the quality. It's difficult to work closely with customers in foreign markets because of the physical and cultural distance that exists. However, the demands arising from Australian multicultural society enable firms to understand and work closely with customers in Australia who are reasonable. In many ways, customers in international markets. Two types of opportunity may be distinguished here. First, there are the opportunities in international markets for firms that develop, produce, and supply products and services to meet the needs of similar cultural communities domestically. For example, public education campaigns, television and radio programs, English language programs, healthcare systems, and other products and services designed for various cultural groups are likely to have potentials in the countries of origin of these groups. There is an important caveat to these opportunities, because care must be taken to ensure that the international market does not differ in important ways from the domestic counterparts. Local cultures and environmental contexts affect the culture of the markets. Immigrants are not suggested to representative of their countries. For example, pay tests on migrants coming from particular countries may not always give the same results as those conducted in the home countries because of the differences in dietary habits and cooking and eating situations. Furthermore, second and first generation migrant families become assimilated into the local culture while helping shape it. Therefore, they take on different characteristics than those people in their countries of origin. Second, they are the people and firms that specialists improve to those that directly serve multicultural domestic markets, including suppliers of specialist material and components and service. An interesting example is the case of the subtitleized in services SBS, the intercultural television channels that have been mentioned previously. To provide subtitles for all the programs it came from around the world. It made use of the multicultural domestic workforce to develop a high-quality subtitling unit that has gained an international reputation. This led to opportunities to add value to non-English language firms and programs for sales in other English-speaking countries. Another example is specialist firms that have emerging in Australia to undertake value research and marketing plan activities for clients that serve domestic multicultural markets. This include language and translation service, education and training service, and specialist marketing agencies such as Cultural Perspective, Moussaka, Engines, and 1A Communications. The skill and experience developed in Australia are creating opportunities in other countries to produce similar campaigns and attracting international firms to establish a regional headquarters in Australia to serve their markets in Asia and elsewhere. American Express, Cathay Pacific, and DEC established operation in Sydney in part because of the ready access to native speakers of all the languages in the region and the availabilities of other culturally relevant services as emphasized. Another example is Packages International, a Japanese company that set up a call center in Sydney to cater to tourist companies and other that needs to handle calls in Japanese. Research indicates the demand for a multilingual call center service for inbound customer service calls and outbound telemarketing campaigns. Packages International were able to broaden its operations to include other languages by drawing on the language abilities of the local population. Finally, Cultural Perspectives, a specialist marketing agency focusing on multicultural marketing, was asked to develop a multicultural communications campaign for the New Zealand Inland Revenue Fee telephone service on the basis of its expertise and experience gained in the Australian market.